Hello and welcome to episode 26 of Project Delta. This episode will be available until July 31st at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So the end of the month. And today's episode is actually going to be a bit different because it's not going to be focusing on me. It's going to be focusing on you. Okay, so if you watched the video that was released the day that this is releasing, you might have noticed there's a Klingon audio track on there. That if you're not watching it the same day this one's releasing, I'm referencing the video where I stare into a camera for an hour straight. Some people were curious if I looped the video at all. No, I did not. I stared into the camera for an hour straight. And my alarm actually ended up going off, and I was kind of in the zone so much that I literally just kept staring at the camera for like a good 5 minutes after the alarm went off. But I wanted the video to be an hour long, so I actually stared into the camera for like an hour, 5 minutes though. And also, I had to redo the thing because I started at one point and I got 5 minutes in, and then I realized my door was closed and Delilah was in the room, and so she was like pawing at the door and meowing and stuff, and so I had to stop and let her out and all that. But back to this being about you. In the Klingon audio track on that video, I specifically told you to go outside and do stuff. And I'm hoping that you did stuff. I'm hoping that you did anything at all social, or it doesn't even need to be social. Even if you sat around and did nothing, or did something you haven't done in a while, like painted, or I don't know, played with Legos, or played a video game maybe that you haven't picked up in a while, and just did something that isn't just designed to, pump dopamine directly into your brain. I mean, I guess some video games might be. So maybe like choose a video game that isn't like that, like an indie title or something. But I'm hoping that you did that, and so I'm going to leave a pinned comment for the duration that this video is up, and I want you to comment on that one what you did, because I'm hoping that you did that. And if you didn't, then I want you to go do that now, or whenever you're listening to this, and then I want you to comment what you did, and maybe reply to someone else's comment being like, oh, that sounds cool, and make some friends. This is social media. This is a social media. You don't just need to talk to me. I'll be in the comments. I'll be replying to people. So if you say something, I'll reply. If I have something to say. If you're like in a conversation with someone else, I'm not gonna butt in. But this is social media. Make some friends. I do also have a Discord as well, if you're interested. I believe it is linked on in the description of my channel, or it might be in the description of my second channel, which you can find by going to the description of this channel. But you can go there, make some friends too. Just be social. We gotta get out. We gotta be more social. There's just been a lot of not socialness recently. It's just been media. We've been chopping up the social part of social media. So I want to know what you did. I want to know if you went outside. I want to know if you stayed inside and stared at a camera for an hour. Just, did you do something different? I mean, if you had work or something like that, maybe it's a bit harder. I mean, you could probably find an hour to do something different, but if you're busy and you're tired, that's a bit different. But you should still try and find some time, even if you're doing that. You got weekends, and this is going to be up for a whole 5 days. And there's always my Discord. If you do something, feel free to share it. Feel free to talk about it. Go out and do it. Actually, you don't just need to go out to tell people about it. I mean, if you did something as well, you don't need to comment about it, but I do hope that you did. And not that I do hope that you commented about it. I mean, I do hope that you did something. You can comment about it if you want. I mean, I hope you do, because I think it'll be interesting for people to compare what they did. It could be literally anything. It could be picking up a book that you have been meaning to read, or that you've been interested in, and you don't even need to finish. You could read the first page of it for all I care. Just do something. Just set aside an hour to do something. And I mean, you should have already done that, if you listen to the Klingon track on that other video. But if you haven't done that, you should. go outside, you should do something, or stay inside too. You can stay inside and still do something out of your comfort zone that you might not otherwise do. Just break the rhythm, the monotony that leads us to do things like just consume media and slop. I don't like using that word, but it does describe pretty well what a lot of the stuff out there is, because it is turning from social media into just media, and it's repetitive media that we don't really care about. Like, do you really care about like a lot of the stuff that you watch? I mean, maybe you care about, my videos, of course, because my videos are peak YouTube. They're peak art. They're the best. Me sitting staring at a camera for an hour straight is the best you can find on YouTube. It was the best video uploaded today. The day that this is coming out. This is gonna be up for 5 days. So but I want you to do something. This video, or this episode, is not about me. It is about you. You should go out. You should go in the comments. You should talk with people. You should meet people. You should be a social person, because you're interesting. You're an interesting person. All of you are. You're all so interesting. And, I'm sure other people think you're interesting too. And you know what? If you're here, then you're probably an interesting enough person to watch through. If you're just now finding this, that would be very interesting. But, I'm guessing quite a few of you are also people who have watched quite a few episodes of these. We're on episode 26 now. And, that's multiple hours worth of this series, I guess. Yeah, I guess this is a proper series at this point with 26 episodes. But I'm sure you're all very interesting people, and I'm sure other people would think that as well. And you know what? You're, at a minimum, united by your interest in me for some reason. Still weird for me to think about, but you know what? That's fine. That's fine. And I want people to get to know each other, because that's fun. We want more social and less media, We want that. We want connection. We want people. And you know what? If you made something, feel free to share that too. You could even comment, hey, I drew something and I posted it in your Discord. You could say something like that. I have an entire dedicated art channel in my Discord. If you made something, feel free to post it there. And you know what? I consider me staring at a camera for an hour straight art. So it doesn't even need to be a drawn thing. It could be a random video you recorded in a specific way that you thought was artsy. That can be art too. It can be literally anything. It could be some food that you cooked. That can be art too. So just meet people, talk, and go to that comment and say stuff. Anyways, bye-bye.